President of Senegal, Macky Sall, has visited Moscow to meet with Vladimir Putin. Senegal is a quite small country about the size of Syria or Romania. Located in West Africa, Senegal survives by mining, fishing and agriculture. Food has to be imported due to its constant deficit. At the same time, Macky Sall not only leads his own country, but the whole African Union, which includes 55 states. Those accounts for nearly Africa itself. Thus, it is more accurate to say that not just President of Senegal has arrived to Russia, but a representative of billions of Africans. This is what exactly Mr. Sall has claimed publicly. We place great trust in our cooperation, but we are also here to discuss food crisis and its consequences. Sanctions against Russia has aggravated situation, and now we do not have access to grain, most of all imported wheat. The greatest loss is fertilizer, whose absence creates a serious threat to continent's food security. Two main problems remain: crisis and sanctions. To move food products, namely grain and wheat, out of the reach of sanctions, great work on solving these two problems should be done. As can be concluded from the speech, Africa considers West sanctions against Russia the main problem. If the ball was on Russia's side, Macky Sall would ask Vladimir Putin, stop war in Ukraine and sell us some grain. But he expressed differently. Let's think together of many ways we can help to overcome sanctions Westerners imposed on Russia. If words weren't enough, there is still a doing. Macky Sall has come to Moscow, not Washington. Africa placed no trust in official West propaganda, under which Russia is blamed for everything. First of all, because Africa has never forgotten neither Westerners' historical atrocities in African colonies, nor nowadays crimes as Arab Spring and destructions of Libya. Second of all, because TV loses to reach in Africa. Unlike Europe, Africa is not willing to starve for the sake of USA, even if wanted to. Africa doesn't have enough reserves to survive food crisis without heavy losses. Western population is about 1 billion people. USA, Europe, Japan, South Korea and others like Canada and Australia. For comparison, the total Earth population is 8 billion people, being occupied by Americans, which hold the most part of so-called international structures like United Nations, International Olympic Committee, etc., up to human rights organizations and independent social media. It seems like Westerners are literally everywhere. But physically, Westerners present quite a small group, and its economic, political, military forces rapidly withdraw as other regions are gradually getting out of civilized states' control. There are a billion people in Africa, 1.5 billion in China, 1.5 billion more in India. Another 3 billion are in Russia, the rest of Asia, Latin America and the rest of the world. And we are all thoroughly disapproving of the West constantly waging aggressive wars in order to pursue divide-and-conquer policies. Time is on our side. If only USA and its retainers don't start a third world war with the rest of the earth, Western parasitism problem will resolve itself. As can be noted, West countries already lack economical resources to even continue proxy war with Russia, DPR and LPR. In few years, West will have to retreat on every front, which will initiate kind of chain reaction. Without draining of planet's resources, Western economies will decrease by several times. Taking into consideration that our civilized partner's economy is based on parasitic balance between income and expensive, there is no doubt the setback will be followed by a distressful restructuring process, which will force West countries to stay within its boundaries and mind its own business for many years. Let us know what you think about it. Leave your comments below and push the subscribe button.